Welcome back to the Red Writ, DreadLore inspired game. The Red Writ, featuring the Arbiter, Bill Buncombe, Andrea, Daniel, Drizzle, and myself, Ken. Thank you for our soundtrack, all lowercase letters, misterinterrupt. Thank you to our awesome Patreon members who keep us on life support and are the stars of the show, the real stars, Tim Roberts, Daniel Hulker, and Nostalgic. This is art and media for this podcast is provided by Couchfire Media, and Trois Reblay Productions created the book, DreadLore, that you can find across the internet. If you want to look at all our links and whatnot for the Red Writ and DreadLore, you can take a look at our linktree linktree.com/DreadLore.
The Red Writ.
Welcome back.
Give me like 30 seconds and I'll finish up this bread. This delicious, delicious bread.
I thought you were going to...
So...
All right. So, Simon... Tell us where we are.
We are all in the car. I'm about to start the car up and head out. And as we're driving, I'm going to be like,
hold on 1 second before you start the car. Nord has a question for Simon. Simon, so you know how your buddy has a car over there? It looks like a Buick, like your other car. Do you think we should take his car, or try to take his car?
We can. Leah, you want to drive?
It's a little cramped back here. Is all I'm saying.
Well, you're in the front seat with me. Why are you saying it's cramped?
Well, I mean it's cramped back there. I don't know.
I can go drive it if you want to. No, Leah, do you want to take your car back?
Mariah says, you're always stealing cars. Is stealing okay? Was I told the wrong thing in school?
He was my friend. He left me this stuff.
Yeah, like Grimwald left us his bookshop, so it's okay.
Yeah. It's okay if it's for the greater good.
The greater good.
The greater good.
Let me go look real quick, and I'll see if his keys are in this bag, and if I can get it started.
Sure. Well, I definitely think that leaving it here, we'd probably be doing him a favor because they'll tow him in the morning.
Everybody hydrate.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And it could be helpful to have a couple of cars.
So I will bid Street Smart to go over and see if he left the keys in the places that he may have left the keys. If he left the keys in his car, I'm gonna look in the visor first off.
Yeah, that's where it is. As you the keys fall down.
No. So I will, because didn't you say it had stuff on it? Like it was kind of like he was trying to hide it a little?
Yeah, it's like a little bit of camouflage.
Yeah, so I'll take that stuff off and start it up and drive back towards the Toyota.
This is a boat of a car. It's a big old Oldsmobile.
Okay. So I'll drive this one I'll hop out of the car. I'll drive this one if anyone is interested in riding with me.
I'll ride with you.
Okay.
This will be a 1976 Oldsmobile Cutlass.
Okay.
You're gonna look that shit up.
What color is it?
What color do you want it to be?
Him being a cop, I would say brown.
Beige.
Brown. It's beige.
Yeah.
It's like the Buick 2.
Yeah, basically. Except for it's bigger. It's bigger than the Buick. Isn't it?
Yeah, this thing is it's pretty beastly.
Uh,
Tick, 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 tick.
Nord, Tony, while we're driving, look and see if you can tell what constellation that was in the room upstairs.
Oh, I'll go into the room and take a photo.
Mausoleum?
Of it. Yeah, the mausoleum.
I was discouraged from studying astrology when I was in seminary, so I have no idea.
Okay, then Nord, if you're
Mariah goes, what about a Star is Born or whatever it is, Star in the East? Isn't that a thing that you guys do? I thought it was all about stars.
That is a legend of, yes.
Like 5 wise men or something.
Yeah.
Traditionally,
it's the North Star. Is that it?
I don't know. I'm Jewish.
Well, I'm an atheist, so I really
you all
don't
believe in magic. I don't know.
Can I bid a thing?
You can bid a thing.
Look at the
as he's headed
map.
That way, I'll be like, it's over above the door. It's right there.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. I'll bid, being Nordic and having spent a lot of time outside traveling, I'm going to bid Nordic to activate my... Actually, I'm not going to activate anything. I'm just going to bid that to see if I know anything about this constellation. Actually, awesome. No. Let me bid something that is relevant. I'll bid one of my languages. Sumerian.
His language, yep.
I don't know. Maybe there's some history.
So what are you bidding?
Sumerian? I don't know. Hieroglyphics. How's that?
I mean, any of these would work. Which one do you do?
Oh, okay. I'll do Sumerian just because it's there.
As you bid Sumerian and you're looking at this, it's actually a very good bid. You see the constellation, but you know that while there were obviously constellations in Mesopotamia and Sumeria and all these things, a lot of them have been lost. We don't know a ton about it, and they've changed so many times. The constellations we know are, the stars are different. It's been thousands of years. Bidding Sumerian, though, the god, the deity that is tied to this warrior, who happens to be holding the spear. As you're looking, and it's not at all to the untrained eye, not at all obvious, but you see what Idaway had attempted to render. This muscled, bearded man, in a warrior skirt and such, and armor. He's got this spear that he's got cocked back, and in his left hand, right, that's in his right hand. In his left hand, he has a small hatchet, and in his belt, he has 3 sticks. He's wearing a kind of almost horned helm. And you know this to be the god it has 2 names. One is Hadad, Hadad. So, Dad. Also known as Ramanu. Bidding Sumerian, you know that there's also a biblical reference. Hadad is the son of Ishmael, who is the son of Abraham. And some people say the father or one of the fathers of the Arab nation, according to some people. Nord, you can throw down on this to know a little bit more about Hadad. Threshold on this is 2, and the better you get, the more information you'll get.
I'm going to use a learning to reroll one of my die.
Do it.
And then I'm going to use can I use my camera to?
Yeah, of course. You're taking a picture of it, yeah?
Yeah, to take a picture of it. But does that give me an extra dice or anything?
How many traits does your camera have on it?
It's got like 4.
Is it 4?
Or no,
it actually matters.
It has. I think it has a D12 associated.
Oh, well, then it gives you D12.
Yeah, if it's 4, it's D12.
Yeah.
For
the chat, one of the ways in DreadLore that players can improve their equipment, their ninja gear, is by when they advance adding traits to it, and then when they bid the ninja gear, it gives them a greater die type. It's called folding the story.
So with my camera, it's got a couple of lenses. It's really dark in there, so it sets a long exposure. I'm sure there's some things that are a little reflective, and he snaps a photo, and the flash goes off, and he had 3 successes.
Nice. Andrea is in bliss.
That was pain.
Oh, those pain.
Okay. Yeah.
As I think your ears turned off.
Oh, I turned them off. They were draining too much power, so I was like, well, that's easier. Yeah.
The trait is the trait on the camera. Literally, is it's called see hidden.
Oh, nice. As long exposure. Long exposure does not use a flash, right?
It's true. Long exposure does not.
Right, so it doesn't use a flash. As you set up the shot, click, wait, using your expertise at photography to get this, knowing not to move in any way. Maybe even you hold your breath in here in this mausoleum. For a moment, you're almost where the bed is. For a moment, there's a sense, Nord, of maybe what the loneliness was for Idaway, sitting in a mausoleum for days, with the door shut, reading porno mags, and listening to a CB radio, which you see lying over there. It's got those big D cells, batteries. I don't know how many would run a CB radio, but we'll say like 8 or something. Just tons and tons of battery. As you hear the click of your camera and the exposure goes, Hadad, the thunder, god of thunder. We're not talking Thor so much. Storm and rain. He was a Canaanite god of ancient Mesopotamian, many different religions. Became lots of different things in lots of different religions. To name a few, Baal, Baal, or Lord. He was considered a good deity. However, Baal, according to the Christians, was a demon, a false god. In fact, was a lord of hell. So there's a lot of, who knows? His symbol is a thunderbolt, the bull, the lion. And it goes on from there. You know a lot about these little bits and pieces, and the Babylonian mythology, and Sumerian mythology. Strange, this spear you realize the spear is a warrior's weapon, but it wasn't really associated with Baal or Hadad. You know that Hadad is probably the progenitor to Zeus and Jupiter, being a storm and rain god and having the symbol of a thunderbolt. And known by his bull-horned headdress. The spear, though, why is he holding a spear? As your eyes are sort of drawn off, and you see maybe what is he throwing it at? And there's just a symbol. So you got 3 successes. You don't know the symbol. It's not cuneiform. You've not seen this rune before.
Is it?
The symbol looks like a triangle with a pupil. It could be like a cat's eye. It could remind you of the Illuminati symbol. It could remind you of 3 staves positioned. It kind of looks like a spearhead. It could be several things. It could be a doorway or a singular eye. But you've not seen this symbol. That's what it looks like, though.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like he's throwing it at the symbol.
So he is attacking the symbol.
Or something, yeah.
Is this associated with Enlil at all?
Where did you get Enlil, and how do you pronounce it, or how do you spell it?
It's Enlil. It's like a god of storm, wind, and rain.
Yeah. So Enlil, you know, is one of the 7 most powerful deities in the Sumerian pantheon.
Mm-hmm.
It's An, Enlil, Enki, Nenhursa, Nana, Utu, Inanna, and Inanna. Hadad is someone different.
Okay. So it's different. Copy that. I will exit the place.
Yep.
And rejoin everyone and jump in the car with, I think, Leah and Mariah.
Yeah, Mariah will. She'll be hanging out with Leah on this one. All right, action's on you guys. What do you do?
I'll take the lead. Me and Tony are in the Oldsmobile, and we're driving towards the hideaway. As we get there, I'll plan to stop a block to 2 blocks away down an alleyway.
You all following?
Yes.
As you going, trucking along.
Hey,
Demon Lord Ball, indeed. Nostalgic says.
Simon.
Go on.
Yeah. Yes, Tony.
Did you ever wondered why Detective Hideaway sounds a lot like Hideaway?
It's just coincidence, I guess. I've known Hideaway for a long time. Bars in these areas come and go. So
Just something I noticed. I don't know what to make of it.
Where is the hideaway? Looking for it on the map.
What is the hideaway? Anyone know where it is?
Near Annabelle's house.
Yeah, I think we still haven't given you the most up-to-date map, because Holker and I did it, but I don't think it was ever transferred over to you.
We because we going from where
we were
go
near Annabelle's.
Yep.
So we're in the
see where the cemetery is? We just left the cemetery and it is to the left.
So that
of the
this cemetery right here. Or we were at this other cemetery. We were at the
You're at Mount Elliott.
No, we were at Mount Elliott.
Yeah. Okay. So we're right by Barker's books.
Yeah. Kind of, sort of.
Is it a little further south or?
It is to the left. Isn't it between Mount Elliott and the Fancy?
I believe so.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we actually made the map, and I don't know why the map isn't on there.
I could be looking at the wrong map.
The hideaway is located at the very tip, northern tip of the
Holker has that update map.
Oh, I think actually.
I'm pretty sure we did send it. I just think it just got lost in translation.
I think I'm just looking at the wrong. I got the map like
you get the old one
a couple of times.
It's by Annabelle's, and it's at the border of the Jefferson Corridor and Grosse Pointe.
Boom.
There's a cemetery.
Maps.
Hey,
that's Bella
map.
I'm driving that way.
Cool.
Did you find it, Nord?
It must be this little marker that has nothing. Guessing.
Oh wait, it just said it. It said Jazz Club. That's where it is.
Oh, it did.
No, go back over. You're going the wrong way.
Well, that's what she said.
Yeah. It's literally the Jazz Club.
Right there. I was going the opposite way.
The hideaway. Yeah. So it's right by Annabelle's house, near that other cemetery.
Right, God damn it.
The other cemetery. There's a lot of stuff going on.
There's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of things.
And many that we didn't visit. So it's near
you
that
guys
church.
haven't been anywhere. You haven't been anywhere.
That's Saint Columbia Church. Cool.
Plot points to the wind.
I am going to talk to Leah.
Do it. Action's on you guys. We are in the montage at present.
Leah, so how are we going to protect Mariah?
Mariah looks over. What?
Well, I mean, how are we going to do that?
Seems to me the answer is simple.
It seems like she should know what's going on. I mean,
but the answer is
she does
simple,
know what's going on. Which she sticks with us.
The answer is pretty simple, right? Right? No. I mean, yes, I guess. But how we protect her is just killing all of them. That's it.
Yeah, we kill everybody.
Murder. I don't know.
It's not murder.
Nord, murder is okay if they're bad people.
If they're bad people,
or if you want what they have.
That's not.
Murder's ever okay.
Hold on. If you want what they have, if they disagree with you, you can kill them and it's okay.
Nope, murder is never okay, Mariah. That is not.
And why do you guys do it so much?
This is called self-defense.
Right. So we're gonna go self-defense ourselves.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Mom did when she went to Annabelle's and just shot everybody.
Well, she that
was self-defense.
Sure.
Right, Mom?
It was self-defense. Yes, it was.
Yeah. See, they would have attacked her first, and done something, and so she killed them.
It seems like self-defense.
Technically, I guess I didn't kill them. Actually,
is
because it sounds like they're not dead. So
they're not dead. I mean, I had a moment with Lady Callie, and she.
Did you all throw poop at each other?
No, but she
Why
did
do you all do that anyway?
she did poop on my brain. I would be careful around her. I mean, if you let her touch you, I mean,
just looks
she's
at you.
magic. If you see Lady Callie, you know who Lady Callie is, don't you?
Yeah, I know who Lady Callie is.
Well, just stay
She's creepy.
as far away from her as possible. If you see her coming, the best thing to do is to run away.
I mean, she's pretty old, Nord. Like, I don't think she can run
She's
that
got-
fast.
Well, you know how like you saw some of the reanimated dead people, right?
What's a reanimation?
Where the dead people that your mom killed came back to life.
She shivers and gets a look in her eye, but then kind of like looks up and smiles and nods.
Did you?
Oh
you saw
yeah,
that,
yeah, I remember
right?
that.
Yeah, well, Lady Callie's doing that. That's her. So really, she's the one, and she scared Gabby so much, and tortured her that it drove her to do drastic and terrible things. So the reality is that she's no good, and she might be in a small form, but you shouldn't underestimate her even a bit.
All right,
She's
I
very
won't
dangerous.
estimate her. And I guess we have to kill her.
Yes.
I don't know if we can kill her.
I mean, hopefully we can. Otherwise, we have a problem.
Tony
Mariah
sits,
just looks back and forth.
Tony sits by and makes a cross on his chest and mumbles something.
So you're in the car with them?
No, you're in
Yeah,
a
I thought
different car, Tony.
Tony was in the car with Simon.
Yeah.
Oh, he just does that. Cool.
Yeah.
Simon, you look over and Tony's crossing himself. Let's do a little bit of action on you two.
So you've got your faith back then? Is that what's going on over there?
I think something's out there. I just don't know what it is.
Well,
Right.
whatever they believe, we're going to stop them.
It's not so much what they believe. It's what happens when they read that book.
What book? You and your books, that doesn't make any sense. We're in there fighting stuff and you're just standing off to the side reading.
Yeah, but I make stuff happen. Real stuff.
Yeah.
I made the dead kind of come back to life.
I don't want to see a book in your hand for the rest of the time I see you. This whole evening, no books in your hand.
So this jazz club, what? It's a masquerade.
That's what Leah found out from Callie and Loretta.
Are we going to be dressed for the occasion? Or are they just
I've got
going-
those. Oh, we don't have those masks anymore. They were in my Buick. So we are either going to have to go in stealth or we're going to have to go in loud. Once we get there, we'll stop a little early and see what everybody else wants to do. Pretty sure Leah will want to go in loud.
How about we just get those masks that people wear when they're robbing a place, and we just all wear that, and maybe it'll get us in for like 5 minutes.
You talking about ski masks?
Maybe.
Because that's not going to stand out. That would be the same of just going in without a mask on.
What if we had a hat that we tipped down so they couldn't really see our face? They just saw a hat.
If we're just going in loud, it doesn't matter what we wear. We could go in there wearing clown outfits if we're going in loud.
As in,
Leah, would you?
are we just going to
flash-
yell?
No, that means going in strong, guns a-blazing. Instead of trying to sneak in.
They won't be happy with that. But maybe they'll stop reading whatever book they're reading.
That's what I'm
know that's
planning to do.
involved.
If they believe they're pulling off some sort of ritual, if we mess that up, if we screw that up, then their ritual's not complete. Their belief system, they'll be mad at us, but we'll have stopped them in what they believe.
I think I understand what you're saying. Finally. Yeah. Yeah, let's disrupt them like I got disrupted by Nord.
How did the Voter God hire you?
Action
Leah,
on Leah
will you-
and Nord.
Will you flash? Will you flash those two there? I got a sinking suspicion that we're forgetting something.
Leah
Get him
turns.
to pull over.
Ah!
They were getting what?
We've forgotten something that we failed at a task that we needed to do. I just pull up next to him and let's I want to yell at Simon. I got a thought.
So Leah flashes her lights at
Yep.
you guys.
She yawns on the road while driving. It seems dangerous. Yeah, action's on you. What do you do?
I got a little bump to pick you up if you want.
How close are we?
You weren't super far away from Mount Elliott, were you?
I don't know. I'm not for sure.
Oh,
Nick,
I
you
see.
know.
It'll take you about 10 minutes to get there. At this time of night, what am I thinking? Yeah, about this time of night, it'll take like 10, 15 minutes. You look at the clock, it says 10:30.
Wait, are we close? Well, no. The reason why I'm asking, are we close enough that if I just keep going and stop and stop 2 blocks away, or are we mid? Like, am I closer to the hideaway, or are we like midway?
You're midway.
Okay, midway. Then midway, I'll pull over real quick.
So, Simon, weren't there a bunch of mask stuff at that Riverside Marina that we used where we got that boat?
Yeah, and I had some in my car.
Yeah.
But-
Well, I mean, the Riverside Marina is just around the corner. I mean, why don't we stop and grab a couple of masks from there? And
Oh, well, it depends. Are we going to go in loud, or are we going to try and stealth in? What's the plan?
well, I feel like having opportunity to do either is better than just going in guns blazing. We're
A few cars
battling.
go by.
Yeah, we're battling some pretty strong stuff, and we're just kind of going in. I mean, I'm hurt. I don't know about you, but I'm still in a little bit of pain from setting myself on fire. So, maybe the loud, crazy approach should be a last resort. I mean, we did it before. That element of surprise that we got when we killed those blue hand people. I think the only reason we got them is because we lucked out and had an element of surprise. Maybe this is that. Maybe we just go grab some masks on the way.
How far away?
It's halfway between the Idaway and Mount Elliott Cemetery. So if you look at the map that I have,
You can bid to know about how far away it is.
I see it on the map.
Yeah, I know, but so you know how long it will take is what I'm saying.
Sure.
Or throw down if you want.
I'll throw down.
Okay, it'll be wits or mind.
That's one success.
Yeah, that's all you need. You know that to get to the Riverside Marina at this time, it's pretty vacant out at the docks. So it'll take you, under 10 minutes to get there. However long it takes to get your stuff and get back. So you could do it all in 20 minutes and be back to where you are right now. If you detour, you'll get to the hideaway in about 30 minutes from now. And it is right about 10:30.
I mean, it's up to you, Simon, but it gives us potentially an extra option. I mean, I'm pretty good at disguise. I mean, I can just disguise myself. Whatever around here.
If this is, I don't know if this is me asking a DreadLore question.
Okay.
Can I narrative point it that we do that and get back with nothing happening?
What do you mean?
Can I say that I spin a narrative point? No. Okay.
No, it is a gamble. You don't know what's at the Riverside Marina.
Right.
Yeah.
It could be those guys prepping too. Maybe
at this point in the story. No.
Yeah. Okay.
You could narrative point. You could narrative point for certain conditions, but you don't know.
Okay. My fear, Nord, is the detective said they would help us out at Bell Island after Hideaway. If people are already getting ready for stuff at Bell Island, they're probably at the Riverside Marina, which means that if we go there, we're going to run into them getting ready for Bell Island later.
Sure.
And we won't have time to stop what's happening at the Hideaway. That is my fear.
Okay. I mean, that's true. That is a risk, but then also maybe they're just peons at the Riverside Marina. It's just the stragglers, like John said, it's everybody in the city. So, I mean, we could try jumping somebody outside the club. I guess that would work too. I don't know.
That would probably be easier to catch people going in and jump them and take theirs.
Okay.
Because I'm just saying, do you want to risk not stopping the Hideaway if we get to Riverside and find something worse and get delayed there?
Sure. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a tactician. I just thought that was, we're close by there. It takes 30 minutes. We'll be there by 11. If you think being a little earlier is better and trying to get people as they go in, it's a risk on if we'll even catch people going in. Maybe they're already in. I don't know what kind of pre-ceremony there is to this sort of thing, if any.
It's probably a lot of drinking and drugs, but even getting there earlier, if we can scout it out.
Sure. Yeah, let's just go scout it out then. All right, that's fine. I'm fine with that. Just throwing it out there.
No, I understand. And it's not a bad idea. It's just if we weren't under a time crunch. That's my fear.
Mariah huffs. You two are worse than when Mom and Dad can't agree on where to go eat.
Maybe Tony could bid some kind of local thing to know, like,
just
the
go
straight
to McDonald's. Just go to McDonald's. Everyone likes McDonald's.
Maybe he knows a faster way to do this. But yeah, it's fine. If we're in a time crunch, I feel like we're going in
It is now 10:40.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's hit it.
So I'll hop in the car and start driving.
All right. Where have you guys decided?
We're headed to the hideaway, I guess.
To the hideaway. Good. You arrive at the Hideaway Jazz Club at about 10:50.
A block away from the hideaway.
Yeah.
Yeah, a block away from the hideaway.
Yeah.
You see down the road. It's like being in Los Angeles. It's just straight. And there's a few people on the street here and there. Street lights and headlights reflecting off the like the glassy surface of the wet road and such. Brisk wind coming off the lake. I think Lake St. Clair is what it is. You're not on the water or anything, but you're near enough. Good weather to get a cold, and moon is bright, very full. You can hear some music coming from a couple different places, and distant, you can hear the sultry tones of some jazz as someone comes out. What are you guys doing as you pull up on the street?
I'll get out of the car and go to the curb side and stand there, and as everyone starts to get out of the vehicles, I'm going to be like, so do we want to try to go in hard or do we want to go in quiet?
I think we can try and...
Sorry.
We can try and go in quiet and then bring some guns. All the guns.
Oh, we're going in armed. Nord, have you been to the hideaway before?
I have not. Tony, have you been to the hideaway?
No, I've heard about it on Confession a couple of times, but
yeah.
I've never
So they tell you the best way to enter. They have a back door.
Well, that's what I was going to say. If we can find a back door, we should try to go in that way. My thought is that people aren't going to be walking into this place dressed in that garb. There's probably a room somewhere which has a whole bunch of their garb in it. They're going in and then going there and getting changed. So if we can find a back way in and get access to that room, we can just put the garb on in there.
Sure. Why don't Leah and I go in? I might be able to fake my way in with Leah, and you guys look for a back door.
What are we doing with Mariah while we do that?
What?
Wait.
No.
It's gross.
No.
Something wrong with you. She's with us. I mean, she's with us. I think Lady Callie can find her anywhere she is. So the safest place she is with us.
So then she needs to sneak in with me and Tony in the back.
Don't even. Yeah, that makes the most sense to me.
So you guys should probably bring most of the weapons, because they might frisk us.
Yeah, that's true.
Can't help myself.
I will grab the bag that that had all of Hideaway and be like, here, put the weapons in here. And Tony, if you'll carry this.
What?
This bag of weapons.
Leah,
That's
do
really
you mind
heavy.
if I slip one or two of those little bullets, those magic bullets you got, into my ankle strap?
Sure.
Pistol.
And
Does,
Leo
does it
hand
fit?
too. Yeah, what kind of caliber is your pistol?
I don't know. I don't know what calibers are exactly. I'm not a
Mariah
good caliber
You
person.
don't know what kind of caliber your pistol takes?
It's called a Derringer.
Then no.
Is there anything?
Come on,
Yeah.
Nord. That's a 22.
Yeah.
And so there's no Derringer bullets.
Just
No.
Derringer bullets.
Mariah goes,
Weren't the Derringer bullets rune bullets to begin with?
I don't
You're
know.
a rune bullet.
I'm pretty sure that the Derringer bullets, because you got the Derringer by the lake, right?
No, I got the Derringer out of the Blue Hand guy. I stole it from him.
Oh.
He had it around his ankle. So I just presume they're not going to search me with that. It's fine. I'll just take the bullets and I'll put them in my regular pistol, and not the Derringer, but I think I have a number. I got a Colt 45 and then a pistol.
Then still won't fit.
So neither one of those, not the 45. What does it need?
Mariah reaches up and
special.
grabs your pistol. Just give that to me. And she looks at it. It's a 9mm, so it should fit.
Right.
What kind of a pistol do you have, Leah?
Let me check my notes just to be sure. But I'm pretty sure the rune rounds are for a 38.
The 38. Oh, well, I think I have a 38. It's in the bag. So, yeah, let's put a couple of bullets in this 38, and then I hand the 38 to Simon.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'll take I'm going to take Nord's gun and I'm going to put it in my vest pocket. This one's yours with like special bullets in it. So that way I know where his is specifically, since he has the special bullets in it.
Sure. That sounds great. Leah, let's primp ourselves a little bit. And I would like to bid something. Can I bid disguise to kind of snazzy us up and to activate quick and dirty to, like, we've been fighting. I have wounds. Oh, Leah, could you look at my plot armor wounds? Maybe stitch me up real fast.
When did you get hurt?
When I got set on fire.
It's a new scene, so your plot armor's good.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah. Your wounds insanity, you gain 1 back. You get to choose. If you took wounds insanity,
I didn't
you
take
get to choose
wounds or sanity. I just
so your plot armor's up. Mechanically, you're good, although it's good for her to check you out. That is actually a good move.
Check me.
You can apparently load 9mm bullets into a 38 and vice versa, but apparently putting 38 into a 9mm is dangerous because they're not rated for the same pressure.
Yeah, like you couldn't really. They really shouldn't even be able to fit. 357s and 38s are fairly compatible in terms of revolvers, but not in terms of like magazine fed.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
I think Nord's pistol has a clip, so it's not like a revolver. So I presume that's a 9mm or something. I don't know. I don't know guns.
You're using the wrong word. The prepper's getting. She's getting all. It's not a clip. It's not a clip.
Whatever, you stick the little thing in the little thing. Ken does not know guns. Nord knows about guns. Nord is a gun person. Nord would say the right words.
Okay.
Nord bids.
Sorry.
Nord bids marksman to say the right words about guns.
Andrea, what's it called?
It's a magazine.
All right,
magazine.
So it's called a magazine.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
And I don't think 38s have magazine. They don't.
No, they're revolvers.
They're revolvers. See,
So,
I knew something.
You knew it. So, you guys play around with guns on the street of Detroit. In the Jefferson corridor, no one really bats an eyelash. And maybe like someone moves by, they go to the other side of the street. They don't pay any attention to you all. You're in a seedy part of town, of a seedy town, next to a fucking occult bar. So yeah, they're not paying attention. Nord, you bid what to disguise yourself and everyone, or what?
Just Leah. I bid disguise, which is one of my traits. I think it's one of my traits. Smoke and mirrors, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it's smoke and mirrors. I think it's...
Well, it's just, what do you bid? To do
so I bid smoke and... Really thought I had a surprise. Or a surprise. Disguise. Well, I bid that and quick and dirty to make us look presentable enough to...
So you're doing it to everybody?
No, just Leah.
Oh, just Leah.
Yeah.
So you're disguising. You're making Leah look presentable?
Yeah, I'm gonna make us look a little more presentable because
You keep on saying us. Are you saying us? Are you saying
Leah,
you
Leah and I.
Leah? Okay, yes. Leah and you. Okay.
Leah and I.
Oh yeah, you can straighten up your collar and
do some fashion design, tweak her out a little bit, maybe.
What exactly do you do to change your all's appearance?
Well, I'll just jump through. You got some makeup, Leah, in your car? Is that something you have?
Yeah, I'll spend a pip to say I have some.
Yeah,
would that be a pip or a narrative point?
It'd be a pip to say that you have it. That you had put it in there.
Makeup in your car, and because I'm using, I've got a knack for just quickly cleaning things up,
Mm-hmm. So you throw some makeup on her, maybe a little bit on yourself, straighten up your clothes a little bit. Since Leah, you spent a pip, you might have like an actual blouse or something if you wanted to put it on.
Yeah.
Maybe there's some extra clothes from Marcus, since you did steal the car from him. He might even have a suit in there.
Yeah.
That could somewhat fit Nord.
Harry Buncombe said,
yeah,
the magazine is where you screw in the caps, which you then bust in someone's ass.
Wait.
Or so I've read.
What the fuck?
Good. Nostalgic says, your players wouldn't do that. Nostalgic, they wouldn't do it? You're referring... So Nostalgic had mentioned adding a dread point, channel point thing, where it's 1.5 thousand to just gain a trait, and the chat could gift you guys traits that are, permanent. And I said, nice. Well, I think it'd be better to do Patreon. Members can do that. So if you're a Patreon member, patron, you can drop 1.5 to grant traits. Because otherwise the players can gift each other traits. Because the players are going to have lots and lots and lots of channel points because we don't spend them. And Nostalgic said, your players wouldn't do that. This is my response. Yes, they would. I guarantee you they would.
Slander, sir. Slander.
That is literally what they would do. They might be DreadLore players, but they were D&D players. Anyway, it's a good idea. It's a really good idea. And I could just say, okay, well, players can't do it.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah. So, you start disguising up. We are in the montage at this point as you guys approach. Now we drop into the dread. How are you all getting into the hideaway?
Through the front door. No.
DJ
Through
No
the front door.
Can I use a narrative point to say that in being in the force, I have heard a lot of cops talking about running raids on the hideaway, and that have heard them talk about a back door, and that you get it to it by going down this alleyway? Or is that...
Yes, you can.
Okay.
However, what they would say is not that they've ever raided it, but if they were ever going to raid it.
Okay.
The hideaway has never been raided.
Okay. Well,
and it's one of those things where like the kids who get bullied like talk about how they're gonna fuck up the bully, but they never do it.
Okay.
As you get close to this place, red brick all around. It's got these old oil lanterns out front, burning. There's an alleyway. Since you spent the narrative point, the alleyway will be before you get to the hideaway. The hideaway is on the left side of the road. You guys have parked on the right side. So you cross over before, a block away. You're going down the left side of the road, which is where the hideaway is. And you get to this alleyway. You see this first. Out front, there's some plants. They bring them out. They're just decorative plants. The two burning lamps. A little awning is there, black. It says the hideaway, and somehow the letters of the hideaway fit in like a big saxophone with some musical notes. Standing out front is a large man. A man. Which I'll give you a real quick description, which you guys will immediately not use because you're not going to mess around with this guy, I'm sure. But I'm going to say it anyway. He's as big as a refrigerator, this guy. Wearing all black, African American. He's one of those dudes that looks like he probably has knee problems. Like he's maybe in his 60s, but he's just enormous. You can tell by the way he lumbers around and shifts his weight from foot to foot. He's very strong, but he's kind of got that layer of fat, right? He's 6'6" or so, and when he was younger, he may have been bigger. This guy's a big dude. He's got kind of a calm face. His hands are folded in front of him, and if it were not for his size, he actually doesn't seem that imposing. He seems actually rather cool and pleasant. Simon immediately, you know what a bouncer looks like or a doorman. That guy's not to be trifled with.
It's a
he's also standing out front. He will see you guys move into the alleyway. And as you remember what your cop buddies said, this doorman probably knows about the back door too. So how are you all going about this?
He won't see him go to the back because we'll be distracting him from the front.
Does the alleyway go all the way through to the next block?
Just a second. We're going to say no.
Okay.
As far as you know, it doesn't. You look down real quick. It looks like there's a turn, like a couple 90s. You're not sure. Like maybe. Okay. It won't be a straight shot though. And you'll know this definitively that a car could not get through, but maybe on foot you could.
Okay.
This actually works pretty well.
So, as you guys go in, make sure and stand on his opposite side so we can go down the alleyway while he's talking to you. Other than that, we may have to use BB as a reason to go down the alleyway if he's not paying it, if he does not look away.
All right.
And I'll look at BB and I'll be like, BB, if they cannot distract him, just be like, my cat went that way, and start to head down the alleyway. And me and Tony will follow you and we'll be like, don't worry, we'll get it back. And we'll pretend like we're going down the alley because you're looking for your cat.
Okay. What's the cat's name?
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin. Okay. And she kind of like waddles behind one of you.
I don't think we should clump up. Maybe this guy should know that we're not together. So you guys want to hang back, and I'll do my best.
We'll stand here in this doorway until
to distract him for a minute. It'll be fine. We'll be fine.
We got this.
We got this.
Let's go knock them dead.
Actions on you guys. What do you guys do?
All right.
We walk up to the door, man.
We don't just walk, but like Nord's doing
strut.
Like doing a strut, trying to impress Leah a little bit.
So it's Nord and Leah going up.
Mm-hmm.
As you walk up, you see this man has a name tag, and it says Chester. He looks down at the both of you. There's the doorway. It has a barreled ceiling, so it's almost like going into a large hobbit hole. Nice wood, nice brick, nice everything. It's an incredibly nice place, especially for where you guys are. You were in the Jefferson corridor. It looks like someone with money has maintained this place, or perhaps owns it. He looks down in a very deep voice, which Billiam cannot do. May I help you?
We're here for the party,
yes,
man.
We're here for the masquerade.
He kind of, his eyes squint. All right, may I see your ID, please?
Oh, yeah. I got you gave me your ID, didn't you? I got it in my pocket. I think
Leah will put her hand on his shoulder and walk up to the bouncer.
I got it. I'm gonna bid one of my aliases. Wilhelm Rothschild. Here you go. This should do it.
As you hand him this fake ID, he takes it. He hasn't looked at it yet. He just has it in his just bare claw of a hand. You notice Nord or Wilhelm. You notice that his hand is calloused. It's like one big, like Jabba the Hutt. That's wrong. Like E Honda style mitt. And he's waiting on Leah.
There's a 50 underneath my ID.
Oh yeah,
like place.
Mark off 50.
Leah will actually put her hand on Nord's shoulder and say, "Sorry, he's my +1. The password is Fidelio."
It's not the password.
What do you bid?
I'm gonna stop her. No, darling, that was the password for the other place. We're going to the.
I'm gonna bid. I'm gonna bid Spook.
You guys would be awesome spies. No. Wait. No. Wait. Yeah. So you bid Spook, okay? And what do? Do you give him your ID? He's standing there, sure-footed, pleasantly, but looking at you. There's a slight smile on his face. It's a gentle smile, looming down at you. covering the door, waiting on your ID.
Yes, I hand him my ID.
So you hand him your ID. Thank you. Fidelio, you say. As he flips through and looks. Blue note. There's a twinge of something on his face. I see. He'll hand you back your ID, Leah. Miss Mizrahi, you are welcome to enter. Mr. Wilhelm. As he holds up your ID to the light. How old are you? He looks at you. You may throw down for this. The threshold to defeat Chester's gaze, as this is what he does. He takes his job very seriously. Threshold is 3.
Yeah, Wilhelm is he is a Swiss philanthropist. Nord is 45 years old.
Yeah,
so he's not a young guy. But I'll throw down.
Yep.
That's fine.
He's checking to see if you know what's on the ID, and basically you hitting it means that you hit it. If you don't, then something's off.
I have 2 successes, but I can bid something if that's not enough.
You should, because right now he's going to see through it.
I'm going to bid my badge and clipboard, which is disguise. That's what I was looking for. Oh yes, if being Swiss, I know you don't hear the accent, but I travel the world. I've got my passport as well, and I pull it out of another pocket and hand it to him.
He takes the passport as well, flips that open.
Well,
as you can see, I've pretty much traveled the world. I do a lot of philanthropy and run with the social elite of the world.
Elite, huh?
Yeah, jet setting across the planet. It doesn't, like I said, we are very affluent, and we've been invited by some very affluent people. I don't think they would appreciate us being detained.
You see, he doesn't have any eyebrows, but he's just older. His eyebrow, where it would be, kind of cocks up just a little bit.
So
would they?
Yeah,
well,
the badge
they
and
should
clipboard,
know, Mr. Jet Setter, that
activates counterpoint that makes it 4 successes.
As he just talks over you.
Yeah. I was just being.
Yeah, you're saying it's 4 successes. He says, well, Mr. Jet Setter, my job is to work this door, you see. So I'm going to do exactly that.
And a fine job you're doing, sir. And I would like to notice that I've given you a little tip.
As he looks down,
it's not for letting me in or not letting me. It's just because I think you do a good job, and I think you should keep the rap out. And you're a very much appreciated person.
He looks at the 50, and you can see Nord. While this guy doesn't like you, like you know it, he does not like you right now. And in fact, you might even glean with 4 successes, he doesn't like the people inside the hideaway. Maybe a little too much, he does not like them. But he respects a good deal. As he goes, fair enough. Mr. Wilhelm, Miss Mizrahi, you may enter. Meanwhile,
hold on one second.
Oh, go on.
So what you're saying is he's real good at working the knob.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Sure, you get a pip. Meanwhile, what are you guys doing as you see?
What in the world? How did that happen?
Was that a Nord?
Sound effect. That wasn't me.
It happened on Hulkers that a drum came down.
Oh, Hulker, your faces almost got it, and Drizzle saw it because it did the blue thing. Oh, we got you. We got you. Wait, are you the one that does all the weird things on Ken's?
No, that's me.
No.
Oh, that's you. Okay. Oh shit! What happened? I'm back. That's so cool. Yeah, what are you guys doing?
At any point during that, is he distracted enough that we can head down the alleyway?
What do you bid?
Like pretty.
I will bid calm to basically to like be relaxed, be paying attention, and focused on if he at some point is not paying enough attention that we can skirt down the alleyway real quick.
And I will bid convinced to aid him.
All right. What do you bid to aid, and what aspect dice do you give him?
I bid a convinced, by nature, and I give him wits, which is a die 8.
Everybody hydrate. Nostalgic has, or vamp is nostalgic has spoken.
What aspect should I use to throw down on this?
I would say wits or grace.
Okay.
I need to get some bourbon. I'm jealous of your bourbon. Meh. It's like early times, isn't it? You what are you drinking?
It is. It's not great. It's not terrible.
Oh, no. It's not Evan Williams. You didn't do Evan Williams.
It is Evan Williams.
You motherfuckers! I swear, I don't understand people and their love for Evan Williams.
It
so comes
good.
in a plastic bottle.
It does not.
It doesn't?
No, it doesn't.
But
I got the bottle around here.
I went to this one place tonight or yesterday, and I was like, "What's your well?" And they were like, "Ancient Age," and I was like, "Oh my god!"
No, that's a fail.
Dude,
Definitely not that.
They're like, no, it's good. I was like, no, it's still. Pretty sure it's vodka. See, I said plastic. Right. Okay, so
it's metal.
That's the sound of plastic.
I got 4 successes.
4 successes. All right, you guys describe how you move past this guy. The threshold was 3.
Well, as he's going to look, Nord's reaching into his pocket for the passport and stuff. He just turns just enough to where he's facing the opposite direction. And I tap Mariah and I tap Tony, and I'm like, and they take off scurrying down, and
they do
follow them.
Leah, as they move, you're at a vantage point to where you can see, Nord is talking to Chester. You can see just beyond, and Mariah waves at you. She's like, as Simon pulls her into the alleyway. Nostalgic says, I have an adorable little shadow tonight. Who is your little shadow tonight?
So it could be Vamp.
Oh, the Vamp. Indeed, it's the Vamp. The Maquette, or is it a La Sombra? As you guys are in the alleyway, actions on you. Nord and Leah, you walk in. We're going to sit on the alleyway for right now. You guys hear the soft music coming through the walls of the jazz club. Typical, like 1940s style jazz. What are you guys doing? Tony and Simon and Mariah.
Leah immediately goes up and gets a...
No, not Leah and Nord. Tony, Simon, and Mariah. Leah and Nord, you guys go in. I'm going to hit on the alleyway first.
I'm going to head up towards the door.
The back door.
The back door, yep. And
go down the alleyway. It's straight shot. You see up ahead, there's a turn to the right, which is when you get to it, you look around. There's some pallets and stuff. There's a truck. It'll be a big, what are those things called that people convert all the time, like an Aerostar or something? Big utility looking truck, maybe for the band.
Are you
not really sure? Yeah, it'll be like a U-Haul as well. some kind of loading, and you see the back door. The alleyway continues. A short spell takes a 90-degree to the left, and there's indicative, ubiquitous in the Jefferson corridor, the warehouses.
Is it just a regular back door, or is it like a cargo back door?
It's a regular back door.
Okay.
There will be a little garage looking thing that couldn't open up. You pull it up. It has a big old lock on it right now.
Okay. I'm going to go to the regular back door.
Yep.
And be like, BB, we've got to do this quick. Now watch. And I go to pick the lock.
As you go to pick it, she says, "But wait, is it even locked?"
I'll try the door first.
Call high or low, and Leah, would you roll me a d12?
Low.
A nostalgic is pet sitting with a black kitten.
It is low.
Boom! As it is unlocked.
Well,
You're really good, Simon.
I was going to give you a teaching moment, BB, but I guess...
Mariah smiles ear to ear. You did. Sometimes they're not locked.
I'm actually going to put my ear up to the door and sit there for a few seconds to see if I can hear anything on the other side of it, to know if anyone's in that hallway or not.
Nord, will you roll me a d12? And Hulker, will you call high or low?
I will call high.
It is very low.
As you hear nothing at first, Simon, and then you hear laughter of maybe a teenager or like a 20-year-old man. Ha 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 ha! That's real funny. Ha ha! And some stuff being moved around.
And I'm whispering, but there are two people in there. I start looking around the alleyway. Is there any kind of boxes or crates or anything that me and Tony can pick up and kind of look like we're carrying stuff in?
You can spend a narrative point.
Okay. I'll spend a narrative point.
And in fact, you see there are some supplies that were unloaded from maybe that U-Haul that haven't been loaded in. Like a few stacks.
Okay. Now, Tony, grab that box. I'll grab this box. Stay behind us as much as possible. Try not to be seen.
We're roadies.
Oh, okay. Roadies. Do I still have the cat?
How big is the box?
How big do you want it to be?
Bigger than Mariah.
Hey, Leah. Call high or low, and Simon, roll a d12.
What's the deal with all
Let's
these
say
boxes?
low.
Low.
It's always boxes.
It's 4. So,
all right.
I'm going to dump one out and be like, Mariah, climb into this box.
Okay. And she jumps in.
Now be quiet. And I'll
no problem.
Shut the lid on it. And...
As she pops her head up again, Mom has me do this all the time.
And, okay, so Tony, let's just pretend like we're here, act like everything's normal, and walk in carrying these.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
As you guys walk in casually. In the bar, Nord and Leah, you're first as you walk in. A little quaint, maybe claustrophobic even, hallway. Tiled floor, brick walls, barreled ceiling, plants that go along, and those gas lanterns that lead deeper into this jazz club. Kind of a cool, dark, hip feeling. It's warm as you pass by the gas lanterns, but anytime you're not near them, there's actually a chill in the air, almost like you're in a cellar or something. You hear the din of chatter, of schmoozing, and music playing. Real cool, easy, doom, 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 doom. Real cool. You want to smoke a cigar and like drink some wine and lay down on one of those sedan things or something. Immediately when you pop in, you see the bar right there. The bar wraps around. Nord, I think I actually gave you a picture of this a while ago, a sketch of it, but
Sure.
I may not have.
You did.
The bar wraps around right in front of you. Glassware hanging down, immaculately set up, wooden bar, actually just like that, boom. All sorts of spirits and amaros and very pre-prohibition. Think of like a speakeasy. That's what this feels like. Bar stools and such. To the right, the room opens up. It's dark in there. There's 2 or 3 steps that lead down into the room, which has all these circular tabletops with little candles. If you've been to Charlie Brown's, it's got that lighting in there. It's very dark, almost too dark, honestly. Leah and Nord, you notice around the periphery of that seating area, there are little vestibules where think of like intimate booths or like a whole party, 6 to 8 people could sit. Think of Casablanca. Think of, a casino floor. That's the feel. It is packed. Loads of people. You recognize some of these people. You've seen some of them at the fancy, even. They are a little bit fancier dressed up. You've seen people on the street. There's a lot of suits in here. Nord, you probably know some people from higher ups in the news organizations. Leah, maybe you've seen some of the more mobstery, seedy people. Packed this place. That's off to your right. There's a wall that separates the bar area from the seating area. And in the middle of it is a hearth that you can actually see through. Okay? And it's a roaring fire going up. Through the flames, right? You can see where the stage is. This nice, quaint stage that has Johnny Cash style lights in front. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like on the stage, Johnny Cash like steps on the light bulbs. That's what it is, except these are little flames. So little, doesn't matter. On the front of the stage, there's lights. Just uncultured motherfuckers. All right. Yeah, that's what you immediately see. Small jazz set band is up there playing, and they look like jazz musicians from like New Orleans. Action's on you guys.
Where did
Leah walks
you get that
immediately to the
password,
bar.
Leah? Nord grabs Leah by the arm gently and asks, "Where did you get that password from?" what was that from? It's not for here. I just wanted to know.
Leah says she saw it in a movie once.
Okay.
You guys note the bartender, a very Irish-looking man, maybe in his 50s, graying brown hair, wiry, incredibly black eyebrows, despite his very gray hair. Like his eyebrows just never, caught on that he was aging. He has a black mustache as well. Makes him look kind of little weird. He's got the beer belly, despite being wiry. He's moving around, talking loudly to everyone at the bar and pouring, beers and such. very old school bartender style. As you guys walk in, you note his eyes, he's still talking to someone and making a drink as he looks over and gives you both a nod, as if to say, it'd be just a second. You notice above the bar, right behind him, a large curling stick hung up on the wall. Action's on you.
You're buying me a drink.
Leah, it's in Chopsy, are we?
Well, I feel like we need to blend in. I might not drink the drink. I mean, and I suggest that maybe you don't drink the drink either. But if you blend in a little bit more when you're.
Oh no! If I'm going to have to deal with all this, I'm getting a drink, and I'm drinking it.
What'd you guys do?
I'm used to having to do hard things while intoxicated.
What is the play here anyway? Where are we? Where are we going with this? I think we got to find that Levi.
Leah will lean in. Leah will lean in real close and say, "If you want me to be honest, I would be inclined to kill everybody here if we had enough bullets."
We can't kill everybody here. These are people. These are like normal people. These are just regular, everyday people. Like half these people are like hanging out at the fancy on a regular basis. These are
look at them.
Local.
You think they're mingling with mobsters and other low lives just for the heck of it?
It's not mobsters and lowlives. It's just you heard the guys from earlier. You heard them talking about how they are, it's everybody. It's half the city. It's not. Anyway, I think we need to develop a plan. I'm gonna search around for this Levi character.
Leah, I'm going to bid one of your flaws for you.
Yeah.
Which you know which one it is, don't you?
Which one? Sociopath? I don't know.
Sociopath. As you look around at these people, you hear Nord's words. These are cattle. They're insects. You have no empathy whatsoever for these moths. Nord, you see this written across her face. She looks like a monster that has taken the mask off. There's this look in her eye that is actually frightening. She means it. She will kill everyone in here if she can.
I'm glad you're not armed in this moment.
I'm not?
Well, I mean, whatever. You can't kill everybody. I feel like you got to at least wait for the bad guy. These aren't the bad people. They might be sheep to you. You might not care.
While he's talking, Leah will look over the bottles on the back. And I'm assuming she'll probably spot some really high proof alcohols. That'll do it.
Yeah.
There's a big old hearth. Lots of fire around here.
Leah will point to a few things on the bottles, like that would do it.
Yeah, I get it.
The barkeep walks up.
Maybe a drink is good.
What do y'all have? He says over the music. What do y'all have?
Do you happen to have a nice? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No,
I was gonna say, do you happen to have a nice sake?
A what?
A nice sake.
A sake?
He's got
Japanese.
Irish whiskey. He's got Irish whiskey. What you want? You want like a why don't we get like a Scot? I guess an Irish whiskey. I mean, you wouldn't get mad at us if we got a Scotch, would you?
Hey, we got lots of Scotch.
Oh, nice. Like a Vedic, maybe a Glenlivet.
Yeah.
For the lady.
George Glenlivet.
Yeah.
They'd got the sake, whatever that is.
Okay. Well, that's too bad. But yeah, I'll take the Glenlivet.
As he turns and you hear someone call out, "Hey, Boomer, get me a Smittix. All right, just be right there." As he walks over and starts pouring. He turns around, Nord. "Glenlivet for you as well." Pointing at you.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And when's Levi come on? Do you expect her on anytime
People
soon?
turn. She'll be around. She'll be around. You can't turn out a good night. As he pours. One of the people at the bar turns. This will be a bar goer, the kind of person that you see, who at the end of the night they like put a sheet over, so that they don't collect dust. Be a Greek-looking person, working class, maybe 50s, 60s, kind of hard to tell. This person dyes his hair. You can tell the black is too black, and you see some of the gray coming through in the roots. But he turns and he's got that alcohol face, so it's kind of a little puffy, but he's real thin. He says, "You here for Levi, are you?"
Yeah.
Good man. As he cheers to you. Oh, cheers.
We're big fans.
Uh,
I was thinking
she's-
about visiting her dressing room. We've known her for a while now. She asked me to personally to come and visit her and catch her tonight.
He turns. You can see the glazed look in his eyes. Really, you know Levi? Hey, did you hear that? He knows Levi. Levi's friends. There's a few people at the bar are like, what? Hey, really? They kind of stand up and start crowding around you. But you know them?
Well,
You know the band?
we do. Yeah,
They start
the band is.
talking to you.
Yeah, great. I mean, I've been in music for a long time. We're talking about like taking these guys national. I'm a producer from LA.
They continue talking to Nord in tons of tones. They are talking about sports now, and then they're talking about how jazz is great and throwing lots and lots of names at you.
Duke Ellington,
Leah,
Herbie Hancock.
Leah, what are you doing?
Count Basie.
Can I see? Oh, I got one. This will be fun. Since you already bid sociopath. Can I tell where the tap line is leading to?
You mean from the beer?
Yeah.
No, it's
I mean, this
it goes down into the bar and probably somewhere in the back. You're not really sure where the kegs are.
Okay. Let's see. What can Leah will just sort of silently observe the room, see if anybody stands out to her.
Yeah. So what are you two bidding to do what you're doing?
I'm gonna bid.
And then we're gonna move to the back room.
I'm gonna bid
I'll bid Masad for this.
yellow journalism, or AKA Redcon.
With yellow journalism, you're fast talking. You're at a bar. You're bullshitting. You know just enough about what you're talking about with these drunkards that you can kind of get by with it. However, Nord, you realize something. One, some of these people aren't trashed. Some of them maybe do know Levi. And a lot of them are fans. So what is occurring, you realize, like, you sitting there, given the gab, you realize that you're actually drawing a lot of attention to yourself. And a few people, you can actually see the word spreading, like physically, that there's someone who's not just Levi's friend, but is a producer from LA who's a big shot, who's apparently some Swiss millionaire and people are starting to like really look over and pay a lot of attention. And it's about that time you also see some people that know who you are starting to look, because they're from the fancy.
Oh yeah.
They're from Detroit. And there's a few news people that know who you are. And they're starting to hear. Nord realizes the gig will be up if he continues. He's got to figure something out. Leah, you see plenty of people that you've seen before. Lots of people stand out. Of the people that you want to immediately kill, you don't see Loretta, you don't see Lady Callie or any of those people. You see some very rich-looking people in some of the vestibules. And with Mossad, you notice that one of the vestibules is actually open.
You mean like open as in like there's nobody there?
There's nobody there.
Okay.
You'll note that there are 6 vestibules, and one of them is open.
Okay, so Leah will basically
go on.
I was gonna say Leah will probably go ahead and walk on over to the empty one.
All right, you abandon Nord. As Leah walks off, Nord, you're shooting the shit with these guys. They're asking you all sorts of questions. Big shot. Big shot.
Oh,
so
yeah, no, like,
where you been?
Hold on.
Fuck it. A Swiss guy comes up to you and speaks to you in Swiss.
Well, that's good because I actually speak Swiss.
That's good. He's like, hi, where are you from in Switzerland?
Oh, he speaks Swedish. It's
Swedish. I don't know where they got Swiss from. I actually speak Swedish.
Whatever. It's all the same to me. Canadian, Swiss, whatever that is.
Same thing. Yeah, I'll start talking. I'll actually ask him. I didn't. I don't want to embarrass Levi. Like I'm going to talk to this guy in Swedish. I think I should step away. I think I've called too much attention to myself. Why don't you take me back to your table? Let's catch up on the old country. This is what I'll tell this guy in Swedish.
Yeah, go ahead and throw down, because while you can speak Swedish, can you speak it natively?
Well, he's from Nord is from Vidsel, Sweden.
Oh, you are Swedish.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, then you're fine. Nice. All right. Yeah, he's like, hell yeah, you sound Swedish. I thought maybe you weren't. As he fucking takes you back to one of his little tables, and you sit down. No,
I'm going to talk about growing up in Vidsel, worried about Russian politics and sort of all the happenings of post World War II, and yeah, I'm definitely not a Nazi. Because
you sit down at this little table. You notice Leah moving on and sitting down at a vestibule, and sitting at this table, it's up near the front. This rich Swedish guy. His name will be. He's Swiss guy. What's a good Swiss name?
I don't know. I would have to Google that.
Sven. How about that? His name's Sven.
Yes.
As Sven sits down, and across from you, you notice a very rich, stuffy man. He's dressed in like not white tie, but like black tie attire. He has like a little pin, an emblem. It has a big fleur de lis looking thing, and then a D on it. And sitting next to him is someone who looks familiar to you, Nord. Man in his 50s, wearing a very nice suit, all black. It's not nearly as nice. It's more it's a plainer cut. It's hard to picture where he's from. He's got a monocle actually he takes out and puts in his pocket. Kind of sickly looking. And white hair in his 50s. And as you sit down, Sven says, what was your name again? He says in Swedish.
Oh, that's a good. My name is Wilhelm.
Wilhelm. He switches to English in a heavy accent. He says, may I introduce Mr. John DuPont and Dr. Butte.
Oh, hello, Mr. DuPont. I've heard all about you. I'm surprised we haven't met yet. I have been involved with philanthropy around of the internationally. I was here. I'm sure you had something to do with this when Saddam Hussein was given the key to the city at the Cathedral of Perpetual Sorrows.
As you schmooze.
Yeah.
As you schmooze. I'm going to switch back so these guys can play. In the back room, you're carrying this shit. What do you do?
Okay. I'm going to bid authoritative.
Yep.
And as I walk in, I'm assuming I see the two people.
You see one guy. He's kind of like maybe 22 years old. It's kind of hard to tell. It's early 20s. He's about 6 feet. Very fit, this guy. He's a bit of a beau. Blonde hair, like pulled back. He's effortlessly beautiful, this guy. Kind of has, like, his fingernails will be painted. And he just looks like a fuckboy, right? As he's sitting there piling, he's got like an apron on, and he's piling vegetables into a crate. And he's talking to someone, perhaps, through an open door that leads into the hideaway. You're not really sure. You see the kitchen off to the side. As you walk in, he kind of turns to see you and see you too.
Okay. I'm going to, like I said, I've been authoritative. I'm going to be walking in and I'll be like, oh, where am I supposed to put this stuff again?
Oh, right. Are those vegetables? I should probably inspect them as he comes up to your box to open it up.
No, it's fine. Just tell me where to set this down. This thing's heavy.
Bidding authoritative, he puts his hands up. Fine. You can just put it around the corner, in the storeroom, and I'll get to it, you know. What about you? What do you have?
I'm just
I should probably look in there.
No, it's gotta go with the other box. I don't know why. I'm just.
What do you bid?
I will bid. I will bid. Oh, I got to think about this for a second. Gossip at heart.
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
How does that apply?
It probably doesn't. I will bid. I will bid guard. I will actually bid guard.
Okay.
And I will say, sir, this box has to go with that other box. I don't know why, but just let me do my job.
All right. You know, I'm just trying to get everything ready for the cook. Yeah, you just guys go ahead, and if you can get the other stuff in there, cool. As he turns around, you note, since both of you were standing right there, he has a gnarly knife on his hip. It's a little bit out of place. It's a curved blade. It's quite long. Doesn't look like a cooking utensil. It's a very queer looking knife. and he has a little satchel. It's almost like a leather fanny pack that's next to it. As it just sort of rides up as he turns, and he puts his shirt down over it, just inadvertently, and goes to counting lettuce again.
Can I see the other guy he's
Boss,
talking
where does
to?
this go?
At present, no.
Okay. Follow me, and I'll keep going in to where he was telling me to take it.
As you walk around the corner and immediately see the cook. This woman is pretty. She's about 40s. She has a name tag. It says Maeve. Red hair, pulled back, hairnet. She's about 30, 40 pounds overweight. She's wearing the fancy checkered goofy pants that cooks wear. Beyond that, the nice coat, just prim proper with the buttons and everything, as she wheels around the corner shouting "corner" as you guys come around the corner. What do you bid or throw down to avoid slamming into the cook?
I'll bid observant. That I hear her say that, and knowing that I'm in a kitchen, that means she's coming around the corner.
Tony? Bid or throw down?
I'm behind him. I'm not going to slam into him.
Right, but you could slam into him when he stops abruptly.
Oh. I will bid lanky. I just missed.
Yeah, as you kind of do this, this maneuver as Maeve wheels around, yelling corner in typical kitchen fashion. She doesn't even look at you guys. She says, "All right, cutie pie, what do we have yet?" And they start talking. And loud voices, kitchen voices, as you guys sit down. The stuff.
I do want to note, does she have a strange knife like that on her belt as well?
What do you bid?
I will bid. Can I bid calculating?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She has a big old chef's knife.
Okay, so it's not the.
But nothing strange looking. Not like him.
His is out of place. Hers isn't. Okay.
Yeah, his looks weird. His looks like it was. It. There's just something about it that's odd. So, to your right is the kitchen. You're in the sort of storeroom. There's a hallway that leads down. It's dank, dark. Everything's clean in here, but it's just like fluorescent light. It doesn't have the ambiance at all of the front. What y'all doing? You hear voices up ahead, muffled by doors.
Okay. Tony, sit your box down there. I will. Are we out of eyesight?
Yeah.
Okay. I will set my box down and help BB out.
As you open the box, you see she's asleep.
Oh.
I at this point, Tony is getting an urge from probably another dimension to throw the box, but he ignores it.
As you kind of twitch, what's one of your flaws, Tony?
Flaws. Calloused.
Yeah, we'll bid calloused for you. You see her sleeping, and why do you grate your teeth? Why do you grind your teeth?
I grind my teeth. There's a very good reason why I grind my teeth, and that is not enough of you have liked or subscribed or followed this podcast. and we really need to change that. And it causes me to grit my teeth in real life and in this game.
You get a pip for that.
Anyways,
Simon, you notice Tony grinding his teeth. Just for a moment, the flash of violence on his face as he sees Mariah.
I will wake Mariah up because she's got to go.
You do. She goes,
But it's going to be.
She yawns big. Oh, yeah. Are we in?
Out. Yeah, we're in. Hop out.
Okay.
Stick close to me.
She stretches a little bit. I've gotten used to it over the years.
And then we'll start to head back into the back where the other doors are.
All right, as you guys start moving down the hallway, you see there's a corner. There's a couple broom closets. You walk past an office quite clearly, and whether you go into the office or not, the hallway continues on to a door which seems to lead perhaps into the main bar.
So there's, I would check the storerooms as we go by.
Do you open up the door?
Just
see a broom closet,
in.
chemical smells as you like there's mops and all kinds of stuff. As you close the door, there's the office door. There's another storeroom. You open it up. It's dark. Flip on the light.
Yeah.
Flip on the light. There are these tables that have on them. You're not really sure because it's all covered with these white sheets. Looks like who knows what is underneath these two tables. They're pretty long, high up. On the shelves and stuff, big garbanzo beans and all kinds of crap you would buy from like Costco, in this place.
I would lift up one of the sheets.
As we go back to the main bar. Leah, you're at the empty vestibule. You get to it. You see there's a little sign that says reserved on it.
I had a feeling that was the case. Leah will look around and see if anybody happens to be watching her.
There's a few people that are looking at you. They're checking you out. A few of the ladies, a few of the men. There's a few people sort of sizing you up as you look over at them. They turn away. Just typical bar stuff. You do note a waiter in all black, dressed very, very, very well. Young, short, maybe 5'5" or so. Man is walking toward you, going, snaking around the tables, and is walking toward you. Nor do you notice this as well. He probably walks past you.
Leah will actually turn around and lean against the table and sort of get a playful smile on her face and look directly at him as he's coming towards her.
He walks up to you. Excuse me, miss. May I have your name? You see his name tag says William.
William? Why do you need my name?
Oh, you see kind of like flushes a little bit. I was just wondering where I could get your seat.
I don't have a seat yet, actually, but I am waiting.
Well, he pulls out his little, flip thing. And you see him like looking for numbers on the tables. Would you be Mrs. Leah Mizrahi?
I am.
Did I pronounce that right? Oh, you're
did.
at your table.
Oh, well, wonderful.
This is do you know the rest of your party? Nord, Zetter something? Simon, Vincent, and he names off everyone except for Mariah.
Yes, I do.
Will they be on soon? I believe the show's about to start. He turns and as the light casts on him, Leah, man, he seems pasty, like he never goes outside. Is he even
They
alive?
should be here shortly.
It's like he's wearing a little human suit. Okay, excellent. May I get you something to drink?
I already have something, and she actually holds up her glass that she took with her from the bar.
He nods, and he takes the reserve sign up, holds it up like this, and carries it toward the bar, puts it down, and then says something to Boomer, the barkeep, and then walks into the back. Nord, you see all this kind of go down. You can't hear it.
Leah will actually look at Nord and finger wag him over.
Nord will excuse himself from the table that he's at, but like very lovingly, I've not been to this club before. Which way is the bathroom again? It's that way, isn't it? And do they give me
that Doc Butte and DuPont, they haven't said a word to you. They're looking at you. DuPont is holding a rag over his nose the whole time as he's looking around. Doc Butte is just the most waspy person.
Do I notice something wrong with them? Should I bid to?
Sure, it's up to you.
See if they're. I'm gonna
Sven
bid
seems fine.
forensics to
amicable.
see.
Yeah.
To see if they're, to check out and see a little bit more about the guys that I'm sitting at the table with.
Mm-hmm.
Sven seems fine, but if he's got something on his face and he's not really acting very animated, I'm gonna kind of give him a good look.
Right.
But while jovially talking to Sven and in Swedish.
As you bid forensic to take a gander at John DuPont and Doc Butte, it dawns on you what it is. They're racist in a suburban kind of way. As you look around and you see the jazz music, you see the colorful people all around you of all sorts of race, creed, etc. And these are two racist guys. They're super upper class, old money. And
right.
They're with the little people and they're with the people they would rather not be around.
I thought DuPont was okay. All right.
Gabby is African American.
Yeah. And DuPont is not black.
White as a motherfucker.
Oh shit.
Something dawns on Nord. Go on.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Gabby's adopted, so for this purpose.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Gabby's
Nord doesn't
adopted.
know that. Yeah,
now he does.
Now
it dawns on Nord. Oh, she's adopted.
Shit.
Also, John DuPont does not seem at all bereaved.
Nord is going to bid sleight of hand.
Bereaved is maybe the wrong word.
To activate chemist and Rufia's drink.
Do you have an eyedropper?
Well, he's got actually he's got some Widow's Wrath, so he's gonna give him.
Just hateful. All right, you will have to throw down to do this sleight of hand.
Okay. Yeah.
Against, you're doing John DuPont or are you doing Doc Butte?
DuPont.
Okay.
Because I just experienced his adopted daughter commit suicide, and I feel like that
Go
ain't
ahead,
cool.
Throw ye down. Holker, will you roll me a D10? Simon, would you roll me a D10?
Okay, that's 5 successes.
You're gonna need it.
and I rolled a 10 and a 9.
Nice. So that's a flare for you. You get a trait back.
Yeah.
Or proficiency. What'd you guys get? How many successes,
I
if
rolled a
any?
3, so no successes.
Two successes.
All right. The threshold is 5. So you're at limbo right now, which means it's a yes, but.
Well, can I bid the Widow's Wrath itself? Like I would have put it in a particular package.
Sure. Does it have any traits on it?
No. Actually, I could bid my camera and accidentally. I could accidentally set off my flash.
Yeah. Nostalgic says, "Oh my, drugging people."
Yep.
Indeed. All right, so you can set off your flash, and that'll give you an extra die D12.
Yeah. So
I'm assuming you got that back because you've already bid.
That is 2 more
successes.
successes. That's
Nice.
7 successes.
All right, so you get a narrative point as you flash him. As DuPont goes, "Oh dear God, man!" As you dump how much of this Widow's Wrath into his drink?
Oh, the whole thing.
Yeah.
But I do it in such a way. Oh, and I'm kind of like
talking.
I'm talking big
like,
to Spin, in Swedish, and like, yes, the old country. I love the old country. I miss it so much.
You damn
even
miserable
the
Swedes.
Nazis. You know, I kind of miss them too, but not really.
Almost as bad as the Canadians. As he says,
because I'm reading the room.
Sven stands up.
Oh
appalled.
gosh, let me get you a towel. I'll be back. I only have apologies. I just can't even believe why I even have this nonsense with me, the contraptions and the whatever. I will return, and I'm going to storm off towards the back.
Are you
kind of eyeing at Leah to maybe follow me?
All right, you move that way. You have no idea what they say or do because you nord out.
I nord out.
Say and do stuff, and you're like, and then you walk away. All right, that happens. Leah, you see a big commotion. Stuff happens. It's a commotion. Nord snakes his way to the back.
Leah will follow him.
As you do. In the back, you're at the office. There's the door. There's also the door to ostensibly the main room. It sounds like it. You can't really tell. Small, slight scent of eau de toilette.
Because I was in the storage room about to lift up the...
Oh, indeed. That's right. You're in the storage room. Tony, where are you? Are you with him?
Yeah. I'm in the storage room. I sure am.
You lift up the first one. You see meat. All sorts of raw meat. It's been butchered, chopped up. You notice some blood on the white covering. It just hasn't soaked all the way through. There's just this entire table full of some large animal that's been expertly butchered.
Okay. Looking at
table as well.
I was about to say, looking at the two of them, does the second table look the same as the first table covered?
Seems like it.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and head out of the storage room and head over to the office door, and again listen to see if there's anybody in there.
Tony, are you just following, or are you doing something else?
No, I'm just gonna follow.
As you get to the office, Mariah is not with you, Tony. She's lingered in the storage room.
Where'd you go?
Simon, you're at the office door with your ear up against it as Tony says this.
Oh, I will go back to the storage room.
You hear a door turning. It's the door that you haven't gone through yet. It's opening up right now.
Quick into
this
the
is
storage
rounds,
room.
world action. That door's opening. in this moment, Nord is storming his way towards the back, towards that door. In front is the waiter who is opening the door. Tony, you're at the office. Simon, you're like in between the office and the storage room. So, cunning round. The door is opening. The waiter is coming in. He's going to see both of you. Does anyone spend cunning, or do you just allow this to happen? Also, Nord, we'll say that because you're going around the bar, you have to run, but you could catch up to the waiter.
Catch up to the waiter? He's going to the back?
Yep, so you'd have to drop cunning to do it.
I feel like he would be moving pretty quick, but I think he's trying to kind of sort of sneak in the back. So it's like he made a big thing, and he's kind of hoping that you wouldn't
do that because the waiter's in the way. All right.
Yeah.
Do either of you spend cunning, or has this just happened? 3.
I do not.
2.
I don't.
1. All right. Door opens. The waiter, William, comes in. Thup, thup, thup. He gets to the office door. He's right next to you, Tony, as he grabs the door handle and turns, looking at both of you. Excuse me, who are you?
We are dropping off packages. We're headed back out.
Okay, why are you in here?
Sorry, I had to use the restroom.
He just kind of looks back. Okay. He shuts or takes his hand off the office. I'll walk you back. As he does this and is ushering you guys away from the storage room towards the back and out the door.
Is the restroom not the other way?
It's only for customers. Sorry.
Well, I thought employees don't get to use the restroom either.
Are you employed with us?
I'm doing deliveries for you guys.
Oh, no. Only employees with the W-2. Sorry. Thank you. I hate these kinds of people.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, I'll just go piss out
You can
in the valley out back. Oh.
Remember your resources.
I will bid power through.
Nice.
Yeah.
How does it go down? What do you say? Thank you.
Well, do you just want me to piss in the alley out back, or you want me to go in here and piss?
Sir, there's no reason to get like that, sir, okay? Tony, do you do anything?
No, not yet.
Simon, you can see he's not convinced. He's following the rules. He's being an ass. Bill needs to hydrate. Oh, come on now. Redeemed hydrate. Oh my God. I don't have anything to do. Fucking die of fire. Everybody has to hydrate. You did the hydrate. As he goes, listen, sir, you don't have to wee-wee in the back, okay? But if you're going to go out front, you need to be wearing something far more presentable. Also, someone should have told you the restrooms are only for customers.
Do you not have a restroom back here for employees?
At this point, player turn. Something is about to happen. Both of you can throw down wits to potentially see something.
Just wits?
Oh, no, wits and your action die.
Okay.
Does anyone know who's not them what's about to happen? Nord, the waiter has gone through. Do you make your way to the door?
Nord will bust through the door like big time, like he owns the place.
Bust through the door. Leah, you're coming in behind Nord as he's slammed open the door like with a, the strong arm. We'll get to that moment. What'd you guys roll?
I have 2 successes.
3 successes.
Mariah's about to scream because she looked under the other.
You're half right. Simon, you notice movement. Before you can even think about it, you see Mariah. Tony, you see what Mariah is holding. A knife. As she runs up. Nord, you burst through. Leah, you right behind. As you see Mariah jump onto William's chest and stab him in the chest, holding on to the back of his head in just the way that you taught her, Leah. As blood is splattering up on her face, and William Hurst goes down screaming like, ah! She says, "They're all enemies, right?" And that is where we're ending tonight.
Oh, fuck.
Good.
Oh no.
Good. So if you guys don't know, now you know. Mariah has 3 ticks on psychosis. Steering her to another derangement would probably be a good idea.
Do we have
The pep talk from Leah wasn't that great. Do what?
Do we have the ability to steer her in a different direction? And
Yes.
and also, did she
Yes.
ever get upgraded to the next level of NPC?
Oh, she's a
Whatever that is?
narrative NPC. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can bid her to do different things, and yeah, you can absolutely steer her. Nord and Leah essentially sitting her down in the car and telling her it's okay to murder and steal is not going towards the there's certain derangements you can
That
steer
was
her
not the
towards.
conversation. Nord said, literally, I believe, if we go back and watch, said you're not supposed to kill people. And I feel
That's
like
true. He did. Leah didn't though. She's like, no.
that's true.
They're all worthless. No, she had 2 already from
Yeah.
all the shit that she had seen.
Yeah, she did.
And then tonight she got a 3rd.
Ouch.
The flaw that she got is pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
Because that's the name of her cat.
It's just funny. It's this phantom cat she's going to start seeing if she gets too more insane. All right. Anyone get goals?
I got 1 goal.
Well, I did put get into the hideaway. So
Boom. That's it. What's is it a minor or major?
minor.
All right, so 2 minor goals. Holker, what are we at?
We are at
22 should be.
let's see. Yeah, 22. So if we got 2 goals tonight, that puts us at 22 unless we got 3.
All right. So you're at 22, so you're 2 away from a party advancement. You guys got minor goals, so you get 1 pip, 1 XP. You return 1 cunning and 1 breath. Very, very good. All right. Any questions? Everyone on chat, thank you so much for joining us. We got 7 people on the chat. I don't think my dummy accounts actually work.
Oh.
Pretty sure they don't. I think you actually have to log in. But it might work for ads. I don't know. We're going to be jumping on after hours very, very soon. After Hours is our geeky game podcast where we talk about the game and talk about all kinds of interesting things and argue. And we do that. We stream that on YouTube.
And
So
Facebook,
it'll be and Facebook.
It's your Bill
Yeah, the Bill
Facebook.
Buncombe
I usually try to share it to Couchfire Media and other places.
So if you jump on to YouTube, the DreadLore YouTube, then you can catch After Hours. When we do it live, of course, it's about a 45-minute podcast, and the first 20 minutes is what we post to YouTube. That's the public part. Patreon members get full access, and they will get full access to everything we do. We're going to start going public with only snippets of the actual live streams to reward the Patreon members. So anyway, if you want, jump on that shit. Vamp says dummy accounts kind of work.
Kind of.
All right, y'all.
Well,
that's what we got. Thanks to the Patreon. Tim Roberts. Yes. Daniel Holker. Nostalgic. If you want to jump on that, you know where to go. Patreon.com/dreadlore. Thanks to Couchfire Media for being awesome. All lowercase letters is the music, and misterinterrupt is the music. And thanks to the cast. Goddamn, we got 12 people suddenly watching now that we're ending.
Yeah. It jumped up quick there.
Hey, everybody. We're actually finished with this campaign live stream. We'll be back Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard.
But we're still streaming on YouTube and Facebook.
Yeah. We will be streaming on YouTube and Facebook tonight, here in about 10 minutes for our Geeky Gamer podcast.
Is that stuff on our link tree?
Yeah, all of it's on the link tree. So yeah, that'd be really cool.
Post that and the Twitch if you want to catch the After Hours Gab Fest. Not on Twitch.
Not on Twitch. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining in. Cast, say bye.
Bye. Also, thanks to Trois Ribley Productions.
Oh, yeah, those guys.
For arbitration.
Those guys.
And such and whatnot.
And the whatnot.
Look forward to all the things in the future. Thank you for joining us for the Writ.
One last thing I think we forgot. It's a question for Andrea. Will you be at the Dickens Fest?
Oh yeah. Yep, Dickens Festival at the Renaissance Fair this weekend and next weekend.
Yeah.
Go out and buy something.
Time. Yeah.
Get some stuff.
For the YouTube, I'll post the link really quick.
Oh, post it.
This is the YouTube link. It's at DreadLore 3526.
Yeah, that's not hard to remember.
I don't know. For some reason, I can remember it. I guess I've just seen it so many times. But it doesn't allow me to change it, so I think someone else chose DreadLore. Those bastards.
How dare them? How dare they did that?
How dare they do that? That's cool. I got the domain.
Did you post the 3 little?
The what?
Huh?
What are you talking about? Use your words, Nord.
It says something. Buncombe Chess posted 3 asterisks.
3 asterisks? Well, I am using something Buncombe Chess.
Yeah, I didn't let you post the YouTube.
Oh, it didn't? Oh, well, a moderator let me do it then.
It doesn't give us the option.
Well, son of a bitch, hold on.
Everybody wave goodbye.
Just a second. Give me a second.
You could put it in without the URL stuff. I mean, we're losing it.
Oh, well, whatever. Why don't one of you post youtube.com/@DreadLore 3526. There's the easy way.
Is it at DreadLore or just DreadLore?
At DreadLore 3526.
You want the ampersand?
You need the ampersand. I didn't make it up.
352 what?
Jesus
Six?
Christ. Yes.
I'm old. Come on.
There, I posted it.
We both did.
I wonder why it wouldn't allow that. Weird.
I don't know. They just hate. All you get is hate.
Yeah, all I have is hate.
Nothing is easy. I don't know if you know this, but everything is hard.
Nothing is easy.
Everything is
hard.
fucking difficult.
Fucking everything is fucking.
Everybody say goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
All right,
Well,
it's on
we'll see you
YouTube.
on YouTube.
Do it.